That's how you do it. Hello and welcome into the Knicks-Verse. Man, what is happening at MSG? These New York Knicks are annihilating opponents. They just completely, they like flayed them. 134-98. They're crosstown rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, who, remember, at one time, it was feared that the Nets were going to take over New York. And there were actually Knicks fans that were abandoning the Knicks to go over to the black and silver side over there. Well, wow, how things have changed. Things have changed dramatically. The New York Knicks, for 4 straight quarters, scored 160 total points, beginning with the second half against the Timberwolves and the first half against the Brooklyn Nets. That's the kind of offense that we're seeing now at MSG from the guys in orange and blue. That's the kind of offense that's happening at the moment right now. You have to, if you are a Knicks fan, you have to be utterly just with a ear-to-ear grin right now. That's how I'm feeling right here. It is fulfilling the vision that I have had for this team since I started this channel. I used to have a little napkin that said, "This is the vision." Ball movement, player movement, shooting 43s, defensive intensity. This is the vision. The Knicks did get a little wobbly defensively in that second quarter. They did. They allowed the Nets to put up 40 on them in that second quarter, but the Knicks put up 37. But that third quarter was a thing of utter beauty. We're going to get into it. I got highlights for you guys. Welcome into the Knicks-Verse. My name is George. I've been watching the Knicks since I was a wee little boy when Walt Frazier was on the court. And I've watched them and dealt with them, and all those years suffered. And then we had those great years, the 80s and then the 90s. Ooh, and then 99 was fantastic. But man, the 20s have been very difficult until recently. And now we have a team that is optimized, modernized, and completely maximized, but in terms of their talents, and they can still be better. We are getting into it, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't joined the channel, please join. We're reached 11,000 subscribers. Follow the channel. You can also join the channel. We have memberships, which would be great. I've been doing members-only halftime shows, so you could chime in on that. And you get discounts on merch. Drop your comments if you're watching. Oh, everyone's watching it later. I forgot. I thought I was live for a second. I've been going live a lot lately, which is nice. Man, I am filled with such satisfaction right now. And I don't care it's the Nets. Because if you don't do this to the Nets, if you just win by like 10, 12 to the Nets, which, at halftime, the Knicks were up 15. The Knicks were up 15 at the half, and they should have been up like 25 or 30. Well, they built a 39-point lead at one time in that second half. The starters basically left the game at with 8 minutes left in this game, never to be seen from again. That's what a resounding victory this was. Cat was doing bully ball. I'm so excited. Let's get into it. Here we go. 134-98, and that man right there was unbelievable. That man right there, guess what happens to him? He gets Defensive Player of the Game. He gets the helmet. He gets the jacket. He gets the Timbs. He gets to wear it. And he deserves it. He was fantastic. His defense, when he was out of the game in that first quarter, the Knicks were down by lost 2 points on their lead. They had a nice lead. He goes out, and the Nets outscore them 19-17. He comes back in that first quarter with OG and Deuce. Knicks closed the quarter on an 11-0 run to be up 40-22. That's the kind of impact he is having on the game right now. And he is totally deserved this honor of Defensive Player of the Game. And I opened with this. Knicks have scored 160 points in their last 4 quarters of play. 83 versus Minnesota, 77 versus Brooklyn, with 3 40-point quarters. Wowza. There really might be something to this Mike Brown space and pace offense. Outstanding. I have been working on a more analytical video for you guys. I was going to put it out today, but I'm going to put it out. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I might even go live. But just to give you guys a little taste on something that I have found shocking. And also, I'm going to have to update this data after tonight's game. But just to give you an idea about the pace of this team, the speed that they're playing with. Last year, their average speed ranked them 25th in the NBA. This year, they're up to 10th. And that's before tonight. Now, defensively, last year, they were the 19th ranked average speed defensively. This year, 3rd best on the defensive end. Their activity, their intensity, the crisp ball movement, and the ability to switch on the defensive end, they have it cooking on both sides of the ball right now. The Knicks are a team to be reckoned with. They are a team to be reckoned with. In fact, just to give you guys an idea of what we're talking about here. Here you go. The number 1 ranked offense in the Eastern Conference. And just by a tiny little beard hair, they are in 2nd place behind the Houston Rockets, who have a 121.7 offensive rating, and the Knicks have a 121.6 offensive rating. Outstanding. And in terms of net rating, they are 4th now in the NBA with a 9.1 net rating. And not only do they have a number 2 ranked offense, but currently they have a top 10 ranked defense. So we have the makings of an elite team right here. This is compared to the Western Conference as well. Not filtering it out. Not filtering out Western Conference. That's what a dynamic team we have right now. Knicks, 40-point quarters last season. They had 14 of them all last season. Already this season, they have 6 of them. That's according to Mike Breen at halftime. Beautiful. Mitch Robinson, as Knicks beat Brooklyn, a plus 40 in plus minus in 17 minutes of play. That is just an utterly shocking number. I believe no one in the history of the NBA has done that. Has had, while he was on the court for 17 minutes, his team outscored the other team by 40 points. That has never happened in the NBA. I can't pull up the data to confirm it, but I'm telling you that has never happened before. He had 4 of 4. He had some beautiful putbacks, a nice dish, a nice no-look dish from Brunson to him as he was trailing and cutting down the paint for a dunk. Picked up 8 boards, 2 steals. He got didn't list the blocks here, but we'll get into that. He impacted the game on both ends of the court like he usually does when he's got it cooking. And something interesting was said in a post-game halftime interview. Let me pull this up. Let me see here. Let me pull this up here for you guys. I found it pretty fascinating what he said here. Here we go. I can't play it for you, but he said the new system, how it is, in 3-minute stretches. So just go out there and play hard. That's when Bill Pito asked him about his dominant play in limited time. So the 3-minute stretches, now he's played a little more than 3-minute stretches. He just goes out and balls out. And that is actually a tremendous indictment on the Tom Thibodeau approach to just leave guys out there until their limbs fall off or they're just exhausted. And this keeps them crisp. I love what I'm seeing right now. All right, that's the way I took that. You guys may take it differently, but that's the way I took that. And here we go. Look at this. Tommy Beer. Mitchell Robinson over his last 36 minutes, 2 games. 12 offensive rebounds, 16 points on 8 of 9 shooting, 5 blocks, 3 steals, and he's a plus 47 in 36 minutes. LOL is right. That is dominance. That is someone, yes, he has a limited offensive game, but what he actually does on the court is such an outlier level. It's like, it's beyond elite. He's leading the NBA in offensive rebounds, and he's averaging 16 minutes a game. He's a special, special player. Very special player. And actually, I did tweet something out at one point here about this. I thought I was going to have it here. Maybe, do I have it here? No, I don't have it here. Let me pull it up here because I was thoroughly blown away by what he's been doing. And I wanted to shout it out. Where did it go? Where did it go? I'll find it later. Let's keep going. Karl-Anthony Towns, bully ball tonight. He had an intensity about getting to the bucket tonight. He only attempted 2 3-pointers. He didn't hit any of them, but he feasted inside. 28 points for him, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, on 10 of 17 field goals, a plus 21 in his 28 minutes of play. But defensively, though, he did get punished at times. He was a little weak in that first quarter in interior defense. He let Durant Sharp get an offensive rebound, get positioning on him, got an offensive rebound and a putback. And I believe something like that happened again later on. He tightened it up in that third quarter, though. And Mike Brown talked about the third quarter, how the Knicks just came out and had to really shut it down because they were allowing Brooklyn. They allowed Brooklyn to score 40 points on them in the second quarter. And in the third quarter, it was a completely different story. They limited them, oh my God, to 17 points in that third quarter after giving up 40 in the second quarter. Tremendous. Tremendous. Keep going. The Wingstop duo. Mikal, 16 points, 4 threes, 5 dimes, plus 18 in 28 minutes. OG, the demon, defensive demon, 19 points, 4 threes, 8 rebounds, a plus 32 in 27 minutes of play. And look what happened to Mr. Michael Porter Jr. when OG Anunoby was put on him. Michael Porter Jr. in the first half of play had 22 points. He was their offense. He kept them around, and that's why they were only down 15 when they should have been down 30. And then Mike Brown switched it up. He put OG on him in that third quarter. He suffocated him, and he limited Michael Porter Jr. to just 3 points for the rest of the game. So there you go. That's the impact that man's having. All defensive effort once again. Beautiful. But let's not forget the captain. The captain this might be, even though he finished with 7 assists, which is, awesome in 29 minutes of play. But his passing was beautiful today. A gorgeous no-look pass to Mitch, as I mentioned, and a beautiful no-look pass by Brunson to Mikal Bridges for an easy bucket. And when he makes passes like that, it makes it so much easier for the receiver for the pass to complete. Beautifully done. I love the way he approached this game tonight. He didn't want to force it. He what is in the second half? He only attempted 7 shots in the second half. 7 points for him. For the game itself, totally. How many shots did he attempt? He attempted 14. Nothing crazy. Cat was the high man with 17, but he played less than 29 minutes. But he was a plus 36, just behind Mitch Robinson, who was a plus 40. In fact, let's look at these pluses. Look at this. So OG plus 32, Towns plus 21, Mitch plus 40, McCall plus 18, and Brunson a plus 36. Josh Hart a plus 18. Well done. Jordan Clarkson finishes the game with 11 points, but he got all those in the first half. He was a great spark plug, is the right way to describe that for him. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm also liking what I'm seeing from him defensively. He's fighting over screens. He's getting in front of the ball handler. He's, sometimes he gets a little, he's a little bit thin, but he fights through it. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Jordan Clarkson. He ended up being a -3 because he did play some minutes with the bench guys. On a sad note, Lenny Wilkens, Hall of Famer, died today. He was a former coach of the Knicks. He's a championship player, and a championship coach. Very sad about that. Definitely learned a lot about basketball watching him throughout the years, throughout my life. My condolences go out to his family. All right, we got these. Let's get to the highlights. Here we go. The game got off to a great start for the Knicks. They built up a pretty big lead right away, just a 10-3 lead in the first 2.5 minutes. Corner threes, one corner three from OG, and then a corner three from McCall. Followed that up. There's MPJ nailing that 3 right there. And then here comes OG. Passes it to Cat. Cat drives. Look at that bully ball play. Beautifully done. Baseline drive. 10-3 right there. Look at Mitch fighting. Look at that. Fights for the offensive rebound and puts it back in. His touch is returning, which is nice to see. If he continues to make buckets like that, he already is a problem. He's a huge problem. Right now, the NBA is fully aware of the problem that a healthy Mitchell Robinson is. Look at that play. Beautiful play. He just totally, fooled that. I was at Michael Porter. Oh, Claxton. I was Claxton. Totally fooled him. Here comes MPJ, who, he kept keeping him around. Right here, I think Mitch is out of the game here. And this is during that stretch when, oh, nice 3. Look at that. McCall. That's one of McCall's. McCall was 3 of 3 in that first quarter. 9 points for him. But this is during that stretch when the Nets outscored the Knicks 19-17. Oh, here's McCall. Another one. That's his third 3 right there of the first quarter. And now in comes Mitch, Deuce, and OG. And then the Knicks go on an 11-0 run right here. 4-point play for Brunson. Buries the corner 3, falls into his bench, and they start tickling him. Just that was hilarious. Look at that defense. Smothering. OG with another breakaway. It's become like his move now. So now the Knicks, they were up 40-22, up 18 points after that first half. And he would have thought, oh, yeah, they're going to keep building that lead. But then Zaire Williams started hitting a few buckets. The defense got a little bit weak. But there's Clarkson delivering right there. A nice little hook floater. Let's see. Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. was hot in this quarter. He scored 13 points in that second quarter. Nick Claxton had 6. Igor, the rookie, had 7 points. He looks like he has a good shot. I don't know much about his game, but they're excited about him. Is that Duran? That's Duran Sharp. Oh, man. So he was hurting the Knicks there. So you can see the lead is down to 13 now. Nice pass right there. There it is. That is the way a center is supposed to dominate the paint. But a good look by McCall. Nice finish by Hart right there. Knicks built up a 15-point lead, and it pretty much stays like this for the rest of the second quarter, the rest of the first half. OG buries that corner 3. He has become the corner 3 killer. Actually, right now, I mean, these stats have totally changed, but between McCall and OG, they are two of the top 6 3-point corner shooters in the NBA right now. Yeah. McCall, before this game, was averaging 65% from the corner 3, and OG was averaging 52%. I'm sure that's gone up. So here now we are getting towards the end of the second quarter. Oh, we got a little 17-point lead. This is where Clarkson went on his little run. He finished with 11 points. I think he hits a 3 at one point here. That was just a tough shot, MPJ. OG was just right there in his face, too. So here's Brunson cutting in. Mitch with the putback. Offensive rebound and the flush. There it is. Here's Clarkson's 3. Boom. That's his only 3 he hits, but beautiful. And now we're into the third quarter, and this quarter is a thing of beauty. You guys should watch this quarter again. I'm going to. The Knicks did everything right. Look at that. No look pass from Brunson to Mitch. Just the decision making, so quick, so sharp. No one's hesitating. No one's hesitating with their shot. No one's hesitating with where to be on the court. There's constant movement. Even here, when it's a bit of an ISO, you can see the outer rim of the offense is undulating. It's moving and moving. They're not stagnant. And that's why we're seeing like timely cuts, and they're being rewarded. Zaire Williams hits a 3. I always liked him as a player when he was at Stanford. So now the Knicks got a 28-point lead here now. And then Hart. Look at that. Now 30 points right there. 30-point lead. Here comes Hart driving again. Turns around. Look at that. His little one-hand push shot. It's up to 32 points. Brunson drives. Mitch once again cleaning up the mess. 34-point lead. And then finds McCall. McCall sends it to the corner, and he sends it to Hart at the top, and Hart swishes it. Josh Hart, man, what happened to you? I mean, I thought your mitt was busted, and there he is just swishing threes. Insane. Josh Hart, 3 of 4 in that second half. This was truly a punishing third quarter. That is the way it should be. You have to completely annihilate weak competition. Look at that bully ball play right there by Karl Anthony Towns. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Love it. Love it. Man, that is some sick play. More bully ball. Unbelievable. And we're not going all the way to the end of this. It's going to end pretty soon. There's like Igor kid again. Hits his 3. This lineup's interesting. Clarkson, Deuce, Cat, and there's Mo. Buries a 3. Mo got in there. He hit 2 3-pointers. Very happy to see that. He had a good game yesterday in Westchester. All right. I think that's pretty much the end here. It's not the end. Ooh, see, Zaire Williams, man. Here, Huck with the ball. Kolek drives, kicks it out to Mo for his second three-pointer. Lovely. Lovely. All right, we'll end it on that. And this is the lead tracker. Look at all that blue. The Knicks were never behind. Never behind. The longest run was a 12-0 run. Here's the team comparisons. The Knicks out-rebounded the Nets 46-38. They had 31 assists. They had 20 assists at the half. They finished with 31 assists. Another 30-assist game for the Knicks. I think that's at least the fifth or sixth one. 9 steals. Only 3 blocks for them. Only committed 14 turnovers, but forced the Nets to commit 19 turnovers. They shot almost 54% from the field and 46% from the three-point line. Beautifully done. Fast breaks. They owned Brooklyn there, 18-4, plus 14 right there. Second chance points, 25-11. That's plus 14 for the Knicks. And points in the paint, the Knicks dominated there. You saw what Cat was doing, what Mitch was doing. 58 points in the paint for the Knicks to 36 for Brooklyn. Beautifully done. Let's check out the standings here, because I like looking at the standings right now. Let's see. I don't know if right now Detroit and the Sixers are playing. I don't know if that game is done yet. But right now you can see the Knicks are comfortably in third place there. After they play, they're going to play Memphis on Tuesday and Orlando, who lost today. They're dropped to 4-6. They lost to the Celtics, who are now 5-6. I think the Knicks are going to take care, even though they're back-to-back, I think they're going to take care of both those guys, and they're going to be 8-3 by next Thursday. Yep. All right, here are the team stats comparisons here. As I mentioned, the field goal percentage, already mentioned that. The Knicks went to the free throw line 26 times, connected 21 times, 80% they shot. The points off turnovers conceded. They did concede 18 points off turnovers, and that's part of the reason why the Nets were able to linger around in that second quarter, but the Knicks were able to collect 25 points on the other end for that. And 25 fouls they committed, which is a little high. The Knicks actually have been fabulous at limiting fouls so far. Tomorrow, stay tuned. I'm going to be putting out this video discussing the impact that the catch and shoot threes mostly are having on this Knicks offense. It's truly something shocking. When I'll just give you one number right now. Jalen Brunson, his scoring increase from last year to this year, 108%. That's his scoring increase. And that's not even including tonight. We're going to see what's going to happen there. Again, if you want to join the channel, support the Knicks-Verse, please do so. It'd be great. You get member discounts, the chat room, and priority comments when I go live. And you get members-only shorts, shout-outs when I go live. Definitely help support the channel. And don't forget the merch store. The link is down below, and the join button's down below. You can get more information about that. Some great new merch. There's going to be even more merch coming soon, so stay tuned for that as well. This is the kind of victory that the Knicks needed to have tonight against the lowly Nets, who are 1-9, right down there with the Wizards. And you know, the Nets they're gunning for a lottery pick to try to get a number 1 pick again. Actually, I don't think they've ever had a number 1 pick, so I don't know. But they obviously, that's their approach now. They got these 5 rookies that they drafted from last draft. They're a work in progress. They have Jody Fernandez, who's an exciting young coach who actually was an assistant for Mike Brown. So that was, I'm sure that was kind of like tough between the two friends to have to deal with this annihilation. So it's going to be interesting how they proceed, but this is what the Knicks needed to do. They took care of business. Mitch Robinson is a revelation right now. He is playing unbelievable basketball. The whole team is playing unbelievable basketball. That's third quarter. The defense stepped up and smothered the Nets. And then you saw beautiful, beautiful offense in that third quarter to go along with that smothering defense. That combination is unbeatable. You can't, I mean, it's going to be tough. I can't wait to see how this thing continues to unfold. I'm so excited. Okay, thank you so much for watching this. Again, follow me on social media. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And turn on a notification bell. Even if you have subscribed, turn on a notification bell so you're alerted when I go live or drop a new video. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Share the video and drop your comments. Definitely want to hear your thoughts and feelings about anything Knicks. And I will see you around the Knicks-Verse. Let's go. Let's sweep this homestand.